We begin with major developments on the immigration policy. On Thursday, lawmakers approved billions of dollars in funding for humanitarian aid and support at the border. Now the Supreme Court has announced justices will take a look at President Trump's repeal of DACA protections. Kelly Smoot has the latest from Washington.
Dreamers here to stay! After years of debate, the future for hundreds of thousands of undocumented immigrants now lies in the hands of the Supreme Court. The issue in question, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals Program, or DACA, which protects undocumented immigrants from deportation who came to the U.S. as children, currently protecting around 700,000 Dreamers as they're known. The court announcing they will hear the case in the fall. The issue facing the Supreme Court is not the legality of the program, but the way the Trump administration wanted to terminate it. And their decision is expected right in the heart of the 2020 presidential election.
Raise your hand if your government plan would provide coverage for undocumented immigrants. Okay.
And the announcement comes at a time when resources at the border have been overwhelmed.
For months, I and other leaders at DHS have been warning of increasing numbers of families and children arriving at our border and the fact that our facilities are not appropriate for them.
Thursday, Congress passed a bipartisan bill giving $4.6 billion to the effort at the border, close to $3 billion of which for the Department of Health and Human Services to house and care for migrant children in its custody. That bill now heads to the president's desk for his signature. In Washington, Kelly Smoot reporting for NewsNet.
Meanwhile, on other issues, the High Court will hear a case from Montana. It involves three mothers fighting to use state tax credits to send their children to private Christian schools. The justices also declined to hear Alabama's bid to revive a Republican-backed law that would have banned abortions after 15 weeks of pregnancy.